So immediately when I pick up the Martin, this is the Gibson here, but immediately when I pick up the Martin, the guitar itself feels much heavier. The guitar neck feels much flatter, whereas this neck fills your hand. But it's remarkable just how lightweight this is compared to that Martin guitar. This is like air. So I thought I'd do another video comparing the Gibson LG-2 3/4 guitar to the Martin 018, because there was a couple of things I was meaning to say about the Martin 018 that I didn't get to. One of them is that my understanding is the 018s of the past have a much different construction than this reimagined series Martins. And I was reading up on it. Some people think that the bracing in the old Martins is superior, and that is the reason why these reimagined 018s seem to have a muddy bass. And I'd say, in terms of a low end, this guitar beats out the 018, and I'll just pick the thickest string so you can listen to it. Well, I'm sure it does. You just don't hit this guitar super hard. Alright, I'll be quiet now. Maybe I could just pick up the 018 and just do this. So this is coming from this small guitar, but because of the scale length on this guitar, you can't hit it the same way. And that also affects your bending, actually. Now let me just try to pick up the 018 and see. There's not going to be any editing with this. It's a little video. Well, I don't know. This modern guitar construction is definitely different. It's definitely different. So I'm going to pick this up. Yes, it feels heavier. Particularly around this neck joint, I think is where. And then also, this guitar, because of the large Martin headstock, because of the small body here, it's not the epitome of perfect balance, as I've said. Alright, so let's listen to it again. Like, it doesn't sound bad. And also, I said this guitar was flawless in terms of the build quality, but I found a defect that could have happened at the store, but I don't think so. I'm trying to remember where it was now. Here it is. Basically, that's the, you probably can't even see on the camera, but it's right on the binding. It's the back of the, basically on the back of the upper bout binding. There's like a line, a weird, I don't know, some kind of machinery line or something. And it's pretty unsightly if you look at it. It doesn't show up on camera, but if you look right at it, so that's annoying. After I just got done saying it's perfect. But so the 018s of the past, some people don't like these reimagined guitars compared to those. That's something to think about. You can hear the birds are tweeting out there. I'll probably just listen to the open strings and compared to the Gibson, and I'll put this down and pick the Gibson back up. Or you know, we'll do that, but then also I got that new music. We could compare the new music. need to worry about everything being perfect, like I said. Because Martin started reimagining their guitars. I think they started out with the Dreadnought a while back, and then they reimagined everything. They all got this neck profile. All the guitars got this modern, low oval, high performance. But the 018 with the small body, I could see this neck profile working maybe on a larger body better, but it does still feel flat. But at least it doesn't provide resistance like advanced response, so-called, in the studio models. And I was going to make a video. I wrote down a video idea why I don't play Gibson studio models at all. I just avoid them. I tend to avoid walnut and that horrific neck profile. So this is alright, but I'll play the open strings on here. And I never showed you the case last time. That's something you could look up, I suppose. I got a really rare case for this. I wasn't all aware of Arlo Guthrie in a big way, but I just found out about him a little while after I started getting into these guitars. And I guess his father was a musician. His father got him one of these Gibson LG-2 3/4, and then he had a model made after him. Well, that's came with a hard shell case, because the original Gibson LG-2 3/4 came with a soft shell alligator case, which was not very protective. But this, I got an Arlo case, which was sold by itself, and those guitars only come up once in a blue moon. So that's pretty sweet. And this guitar has cracks, and that's all. They've been repaired. So this guitar is from 1950. The Martin Reimagined is recent. It's a fairly recent guitar. It's very recent. So this has had time to age, of course. This guitar probably consists of higher quality tone woods with Brazilian rosewood, and even though the bridge has been replaced on this guitar, it's been replaced with Brazilian rosewood. I just like the look of this Gibson though. Well, obviously I really like this model. That's why I got so interested in this particular model. The one from Downtown Sounds had like a dull kind of almost greenish, yellowish burst that I really liked. It reminded me of like a ghost. But this one has like a darker, it's even darker around the, I'll throw this pick down just for a second. This one, it's even darker around the exterior of it. The pick guard doesn't have much of a design on it, or it's not super visible, compared to the other one from Downtown Sounds. The one from Downtown Sounds had the same. I'll show this. Had the same wear around the sound hole. However, see how this wear was starting to develop? You probably can't really tell, but that was all worn out too. Let's listen to that new music, or try.